Now, I would like to explain audio frequency sine and square wave signal generators. At the end of this session, you will be able to know what is signal generator and what are the types of signal generator and their applications, and understand the operation of audio frequency sine and square wave signal generators. First of all, what is signal generator? A signal generator is a piece of test equipment that produces electrical signals in the form of waves. A signal generator is an electronic device that generates repeating or non-repeating electronic signals either in the form of analog or digital domain. This is the figure of a signal generator. So internally we have the oscillators, different types of oscillators internally connected. That oscillators will produce different types of waveforms. That different types of waveforms are connected for a common terminals. When we push the buttons, different types of waveforms will be produced, and output we are taking from this terminal. And different type of frequencies are also allocated by this model. We will discuss by using a block diagram. Now, what are the requirements of the signal generator? The output frequency of a signal generator should be very stable. The amplitude of the output signal of a signal generator should be controllable for low value to the high value, and the amplitude of the output signal should be stable, or otherwise you will getting a distorted outputs. What is the purpose of the signal generator? A common use to test the response of a circuit with unknown input signal. That will be it will be considered as a reference signal. By using this reference signal, we can find out the unknown signal frequency or amplitude also. Most function generators allow you to generate a sine wave, square wave, triangular wave, as well as a sawtooth waves also. What is the use of the signal generators? Signal generators of all types are mostly used in designing and manufacturing and servicing and repairing the electronic devices. So that is the applications of the signal generator. Right. This is the one more diagram of the signal generator. So this is the display will be a digital form. The display will be in the digital form. Right. We have different types of signal generators. The first one is waveform or function generators. The second one is random noise generator, arbitrary function generator, arbitrary waveform generator, radio frequency signal generator, radio frequency vector signal generator, and the audio signal generators. We have different figures of signal generators here. Right. What is the difference between the signal generator and the oscillator? Already we have previously discussed different types of oscillators. That is Wien-Bridge oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, Hartley oscillator, as well as a LC oscillator. Right. So from that one, what is the difference between signal generator and oscillator? Oscillator is a device which will generate the sine wave without given any input signal. With the help of the DC, it will generate the sine wave. Right. A signal generator provides a different types of waveforms such as sine wave, triangular wave, as well as a square wave. Right. The combination of different oscillators, will be fixed on a single board and connected the outputs of all the oscillators at a common point. Then the buttons are pressed. One button is related to the sine wave, one button is related to the square wave, one button is related to the triangle wave. Like that, the signal generator will be producing the output. Whereas an oscillator provides only sinusoidal signal with either fixed or variable frequency. Suppose we want to generate a square wave, we have to go for the multi-vibrators. The combination of the multi-vibrators and the oscillators will design a signal generator. Right. So based on that, we have AF sine and square wave signal generators. AF sine wave as well as a square wave signal generators. Here, this is the block diagram of AF sine and square wave generator. Here we have a wheel bridge oscillator, and here we have a wheel bridge oscillator. By using this wheel bridge oscillator, we are producing a oscillations of the output. Right. This will be connected through a function switch to the sine wave amplifier as well as a attenuator, which will give the sine wave output. If the function switch is connected to square wave shaper, that will the output of the sine wave shaper will square wave shaper will amplified by the amplifier and given to the attenuator to attenuate the amplitude of the signal. The output will getting the output from this one, that will be in the form of square wave. Right, all these have written here. A wheel bridge oscillator is suitable for AF range, is used in this generator. The frequency of the oscillator can be changed by varying the capacitance in the oscillator. Right, here we have the wheel bridge oscillator is designed with the combination of resistance and capacitance. When capacitor value changed, the frequency value will be also changed. If the resistance value is changed, the range of frequency will be also changed. The output of the oscillator goes to a function switch which directs the oscillator output either sine wave amplifier or to the square wave amplifier. Suppose we want to produce a square wave, we have to connect this function switch to this line. If you want to get a square wave, this function switch is connected to this line. Then you will getting the sine wave output. These two attenuators are used to control the amplitude of the sine wave as well as a square wave also. These are some specifications of the AF sine wave and square wave signal generators. The frequency range is 10 Hz to 1 MHz, and the output sine wave amplitude is 5 millivolts to 5 volt, and the square wave amplitude is 0 to 20 volts. Okay, we can measure it can produce the square wave amplitude 0 to 20 volts and sine wave amplitude is 5 millivolts to 5 volt. The power required for this one is 7 watt, as well as the output is taken through the push-pull amplifier. This sine wave amplifier here we are using a push-pull amplifier to avoid the distortions also. The push-pull amplifier is mostly used as a power amplifier, right? So this is the front panel specifications. What are the types of front panel knobs we have on the function generator? The first one is a frequency selector. By using the frequency selector, selects the frequency in different ranges and varies it continuously in the ratio of 1:10. The scale is non-linear. Right, 1:10 means knob to knob. That will be the range is 1:10. The frequency multiplier. It selects the frequency range over 5 decades. That is 5 Hz to 1 MHz. That the different range for frequencies available, that will be selected by the frequency multiplier. The amplitude multiplier, it attenuates the sine wave in 3 decades. That will be into 1 and into 0.1 and into 0.01 dB. And variable amplitude, it attenuates the sine wave amplitude continuously. And one more knob is symmetry control. It varies the symmetry of the square wave from 300 to the 70%, sorry, 30% to 70%. Amplitude knob, it attenuates the square wave output continuously. function switch. It selects either sine wave or square wave output. Okay, when rotate the function switch, if you need a sine wave, if you rotate to the sine wave. If you need that is a square wave, you have to switch it into the square wave output. Output variable. This provides sine wave or square wave output. Sync knob. This terminal is used to provide synchronization of the internal signal with the external signal also. Because sometimes the external signal, there is the external oscillator output is also connected. Whenever we want to, whenever we want to know the unknown signal amplitude as well as a frequency, that will be connected through the external, that will be calling as an external signal, that will be connected to the sync function. Right, on off switch is used for on the power and off the power. These are the some of the glossary. The oscillator. What is the oscillator? A circuit which produces continuous or repeated or alternating waveform without any input. Attenuator, an electronic device that reduces the power of a signal without appreciable distorting its waveform. Amplifier, an electronic device that increases the voltage or current level or power of the signal. By using push-pull amplifiers, we can increase the power of the signal also. The next topic is function generators. This is the simple short answer question is a define signal generator. The sample long answer question is draw the circuit diagram of audio frequency sine and square wave signal generator and explain the functionality of each element contained in it. Thank you.